Well, I intended to come out here today and start making sheaths, but I'm taking a mini break, probably a half a day off today. Today's Sunday. What I am going to do is I have a real mess I got to clean up. If I don't keep after cleaning it up out here, I don't feel good about being out here. And I feel bad when I go home and my shop is this messy. And I'm an organized person. I like cleanliness and organization. There's just no denying it. I wouldn't call it OCD. It's just something I prefer to work in a clean shop, and I've got to get after this. So I'm going to start sweeping everything off onto the floor. Tables, everything. And then I'm going to vacuum what won't sweep on my benches. And then I'm going to sweep the floor, empty my $100 worth of sandpaper, and it's probably going to be it for today. Oh, I'm going to organize my wood. Set up some drawers. I'm setting up some, let me sit down. I've ordered more ironwood, and I ordered some that are thinner for my dinner skinners, and I've ordered some that are 3/16 for my neck knives. I'm going to start using, if I can keep getting it for a reasonable price, I'm going to keep using ironwood for my handles on knives that people don't specify what wood they want, just because it's a beautiful wood. It's a little harder to work with, and you got to be careful drilling it because it's such a hard wood, it will chip when you bust through. So I always got to have a good backer wood underneath the handle when I drill down through it. Anyway, I've got all this wood I got to process and turn into handles. And that's going to be a day's job. First, what I do is run it through the bandsaw and knock about, probably a 1/16 of an inch off two sides. I don't mind the wax being on the outside of the handles, but the flat sides, I knock the wax off. And then, 18 inches? So I cut them in 6-inch lengths, and I'll get 3, 6, 9 pieces out of that. Maybe more if I can cut them a little bit thinner. We'll see. But I don't think I'm going to get to that today. It's just misty, rainy, foggy, miserable day out. So I'm going to clean up in here. I'm going to do a little bit of wood organizing here. And that's it for today out there. Got it cleaned up mostly. Got some knives mostly cut out. I just cut them out of the steel. I didn't cut them to size yet. I got all my wood put up. I haven't cut that wood. I don't think I'm going to cut that until I need it, because what happens to non-stabilized wood, if you cut it thin, it absorbs moisture and it flexes and bows. So I got things pretty well cleaned up here. Now I can do the part of the job that I hate the worst, because it hurts, and that's sweep. I'm gonna take that home and get it washed for Breezy. But I'm gonna drink a cup of coffee first.
Intercession for us. Who shall separate us from the love of Christ? Shall tribulation or distress or persecution or famine or nakedness or peril or sword or vaccine? Oh, sorry, that's not in the original. That's not there. That's the JDV. Oh. As it is written, verse 36, for your sake we are killed all day long. We are accounted as sheep for the slaughter. Yet in all things we are more than conquerors through him who loved us. For I am persuaded, convinced,
I'm watching
death, nor
Lady
life,
Frog. Please stop.
angels, nor principalities, nor powers.
Okay, tell them what you did.
Well, I'm mixing up the dog food here, and it's canned dog food out of a can. So we mash it up with the dry dog food. Otherwise, they pick through it and eat the canned dog food.
And we want them to eat the dry.
And my hamburgers
Ers.
went off.
You left the R's off.
So I reached over in the microwave with this fork and picked them up and put them on my plate. And I forgot, this is the fork that I was mixing up the dog food with. Oh, and I'm going to eat it. I'm eating it. I don't care.
You stuck that fork into them hamburger patties. Say hamburger patties.
Hamburger.
There you go. And he stuck the cold plate in the microwave. And that's what happens.
Had
When
an
you let-
earthquake in there.
Yeah, that's what happens when you let your husband have use some of your equipment. Is that a piece of glass?
I don't know. I'll know in a minute. No, that's something to do with the hamburger.
Yeah, I'm sure it's seasoning, onions, something.
So you dogs get a little hamburger with your supper.
Okay, and there you have it.